Welcome back to the Holotable Games Network. This segment we are calling PMP, Practice Makes Perfect. This is going to be our teaching segments where we're going to basically go over different things to help you become a better player. And in today's episode, we're doing Sealed because we have the Sealed Limiteds coming up. And we wanted to give an example of what it's going to be like to play in a sealed event. So I'm going to pop over to the table. And you can see that each of us have purchased 6 packs of Legends of the Force, because that is the set that we're going to be using for sealed events and PQs at the moment. So the way sealed works is you are given 6 packs, just like a pre-release, and you then have to open the packs and make the best 30-card deck that you can with what you are given. So it does put everybody on a level playing field. However, it does...
It has just a little bit, by a little bit, I mean a lot of luck. There, it's a fun environment, but you have to go in knowing that you might just not get any really strong cards, and you're just kind of not going to be in the running. If you pull an Anakin, you can feel really good about yourself because you're in a lot stronger spot than a lot of other people.
If you can make the deck work for it.
If you can make the deck work. So yeah, there's a lot of luck involved in it. But that said, it's not just luck. There is a lot of skill also in the building of the deck, and that's what we want to show is that yes, there's luck in what you draw, and that is going to be a potential either boon or detriment, who knows. But it is also about figuring out what you've got and what the best you can build is out of what you've gotten.
Right. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to show you typically how players organize their cards when they open their packs. And we're going to do a little bit of a fast forward because we don't want you to sit there and watch us open all 6 packs. But the first pack, we're going to go through and show you how it gets organized. And then we're just going to start opening them, and I'll end up fast forwarding this. So take your leader, set it off to the side, take your base off to the side.
Yeah. Worth mentioning also the bases. If you haven't done sealed before, you can also get other of the same generic force bases in each color. So it doesn't matter what bases you pull. You have access to all the generic force bases no matter what.
Right. Something to keep in mind for Legends of the Force is your generic bases are all the 28 hit point force bases, and your rare bases are the 25 hit points. So the maximum you're going to have is 28 hit points in this season's sealed environment. Well, yeah, this set's sealed environment because it'll change once the next set comes out.
I think we're back to 30s next set.
I don't know. I haven't seen that yet.
I'm not certain, but I'm assuming so.
So when you open your pack, typically what you want to do is separate by colors, and then you also separate by heroic, neutral, and villainous. So the neutrals are going to go over here. I have yellow, I have heroic, I have green. I start by just separating by color, then I go back and separate by the 3 different types.
Gotcha.
So I have all 4 colors separated out, and now I can go back and stack on top.
I'm a little different myself. I go from the start. I immediately start sorting by the different colors or the different shapes. I like to do columns of each.
So yeah, you can
so I lay it out like this. Yeah, this is how I usually do it, is just I lay out the columns and sort out what I've got, and then just get that sorting done first and foremost. Obviously looking at what I'm pulling of things that pop out to me, like pulling a Shatterpoint definitely pops out to me.
Yes, hard removal is gonna be not easily acquired in a sealed environment. So the more hard removal you get, the better off.
That's immediately, yeah. Basically immediately telling me I'm probably gonna be looking at blue. Hopefully I pull more blue.
I think you'd be looking at blue knowing you as a player.
Well, there's also that. I also, I mean, a second sister is a pretty good pull too. So that's another one to be looking at. So it's just like I start sorting, start thinking as I'm going, but the first priority is just get everything sorted. You can't really plan until you see what your card pool looks like. So I think this is a good spot to fast forward.
We probably will. The other thing to consider, though, is you always want to be looking for your bomb uncommons. Yes. Because this set, they've already said, has deliberately bomb uncommons that they included in. So that's what you're looking for to hit. Your rares are most likely not going to help you very much in a sealed environment. They should, but you're not necessarily building your deck based off of the rares. It's all the uncommons and commons that you can make synergize together. Yep. So we're just going to keep opening all the packs, and we'll be back to you as soon as we're done sorting. Okay.
Something nice. That's pretty. Possibly. Your choice is for you. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Especially a leader, they help you do that. Yeah, that's really leader is a really fun leader. Yeah, it's like all the turn order. Oh, that's bad. Turn deck. Turn deck is a great card. I was going to turn deck. Goddamn, you're right. You're back to the max. I like 2 minutes are in. Oh, no, no, come on. I'm going to play this. This is rough. It's like, oh, it's like, I'll use this world. Again, like, leader, that's I need 4 more power. This making so good. So can I actually have it again? Weirdly. Oh no! Boo. Another release. Yeah, that's okay. But again, I got race. And one. And one mean because you get that guarantee 4 seconds per turn. We're up to top. So I make sure I have 4 seconds. Yeah, I do that. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to. But I think I'm going to be able to. That's good for me. I was killing something there. Okay, I'm going to go. That's nice. I hope later. Yeah, great. My rating not at all. No, it really is not strong. Yeah, it's yeah, it is. That's 6 years. Okay, nice. Oh, that's good. That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, there. Okay, Karen's question. No, I'm going to do it. Sure. That makes sense. Hyperfoil, Thunder Assault, that's not terrible. Kind of the concept of that. I don't know. It's the same freaking thing. Free with 15 cents. Yeah. Ripple's not great. No. Single tier. I would buy stuff like that. There's a lot of ways. So we're going to do that afterwards. Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, so we now have all of our packs open and sorted. From here, one of the first things that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to assess what leader options you have available to you. Because that is going to, by and large, determine whether or not you can run certain colors. For instance, I got 2 Talzin, so I didn't get 6 different ones. I thought I did. Kylo, Darth Revan, Maul, or not Maul, Rey, and Cal Kestis. Honestly, not great choices. The biggest ones that you usually look for in Legends of the Force would be Obi-Wan, Talzin, and Snoke. Those are the 3 big ones that if you can find those, you want to try to do that. So on that note, Talzin would be the one that I would want to first look at because she is one of the stronger leaders out of this set. So then you're looking at, okay, well, what colors do you have an abundance of to do? Talzin's blue, so I'd want to look at my blue. My blue villainy is pathetic. I have an old Daka and a Magistrate Scout. That's not great. So then it's what are my neutral cards, my non-villainy cards looking like? I have an abundance of them, but then you also got to look at, okay, she's a very force-dependent leader. So do I have enough force things to generate force and or get payoffs from them? The one thing I did get was the Virgin's Temple rare base. This would allow me to have consistent force as long as I have a 4 health unit in play. However, I'm only going to be able to get the force once a turn. Most likely that's enough because you're probably not going to be using force more than once a turn in a sealed environment anyway. So there's that. I have Cal Kestis as a heroic in yellow. I did get Jedi Sentinels, 2 of them, which is great for staving off attacks and for Sentinels, and the N1 in space. What I also then got is a lot of good neutral yellow cards as well, including 2 Chasing Felix, however you want to say that, which is a great unit for Sealed as well, as it's an ambusher, which ambushers in Sealed and Limited can be looked at as removal in a large degree. So my big hits were actually in Heroic Red, which I got Mace Windu and Adigalia. So it makes you kind of want to go red if you can. So then if I'm going to be looking at Heroic Red, I did get Rey, by and large seen as one of the worst leaders out of this set. You had to play a non-force card. Wait, if you played a non-unit force card, this phase, you get to deal 1 to a unit. So then you're looking at all your non-unit stuff, which 3, 4. Did I really get that? I got a play set of Tip the Scale.
That's funny. That is funny.
So another one there, another one there, another one there. So I could probably do a red-yellow Rey deck if I wanted to. Not the worst thing in the world. So that's a potential thing. Kylo would be looking at what kind of upgrades that I get. Not a lot. So in Sealed, Kylo's not a great leader because you're not going to get the value out of him that you would as we saw at the Galactics and stuff like that. So I did get a lot of green, and I did get some good heroic green and a Gungi and a Keller and Beck. I also got quite a good villainous green, as I got two Knight of Ren and two Eighth Brother with a Praetorian Guard. And so that's some good like stats just to hit the board. And sometimes in sealed, stats are all you really need. Just make something stick and stick hard and make them deal with it. The negative to that is I got no green leaders. So green would be a complementary color to whatever else I'm doing at that point in time. Unless I wanted to go Darth Revan and just go mono green and say,
Yeah, good luck with that.
yeah, that's probably not
How
gonna
that
happen.
goes.
So anyway, that's where I'm at to make some decisions.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of in the same space, so I pulled a double of a single leader, so two Kit Fistos, which then obviously restricts me a little bit. But I did, as mentioned, I got a Snoke and an Obi-Wan, which are both very good options in sealed. The issue I'm seeing is I'm going through my green options, and they're just not great. So in general, I did not get a lot of strong cards in green at all. I mean, there is consideration for green heroism for Obi-Wan just because of the Jedi Counselors and Gungi, whatever, however it's pronounced. But like green villainy, it's not great. My neutral options are not great, so that kind of makes it tough to look at both Snoke and Obi-Wan. I think of either Obi-Wan's probably the most consideration, but not certain. Blue is a definite going to play. Just I got multiple removal cards along with some very good units in blue neutral. So either way I go, blue is the way to go for sure for one of my color options. Decent blue heroism options, not great blue villainy options. So that pushes me a little toward villainy, but that's not the end choice. Uh, so definitely blue is definitely one of my colors. Then it's a question of heroism and what my other color is. Yellow villainy, I got some really good bombs out of. But I don't know if that's enough to justify going yellow. My heroism's not terrible yellow either, so it's worth considering. The question would be, would I go? And that's going to be like Ahsoka is going to have to be my option then at that point. Do I really want to play Ahsoka? So that's one thing to consider. But there is some very good cards in yellow to think about. So I am considering that one. I also got some really good neutral red cards. A Sorcerer's Blast is always amazing to see. Asajj Ventress is always great. Like there's some very good red cards in neutral. So I am kind of leaning that way, along with a few, or at least one really good red heroism. So definitely looking that way. Red villainy is also pretty good, but red villainy, I mean, I do have third sister option for that too. So definitely looking like probably a red blue deck. Uh, or a yellow blue with Ahsoka. Sad to not be able to use Snoke or Obi-Wan, but sometimes that's just how the cards go. And yeah, the options in green just are not strong enough to justify either of those. If I pulled a Keller and Beck like the guy over here, I'd be feeling a lot better about it, obviously. So yeah, we'll do a little time. We'll do a fast forward while we contemplate our final decks and get those put together.
all right.
All right. Rough. I wish it just had just a little bit better in green heroism because Obi would be great, but oof.
I see two directions I can go. None of them are great. The other thing, really quickly, before we do the whole fast forward mode, you definitely want to be looking at your two drop situations, your early plays. You need to make sure that you have plenty of them. And so sometimes that's going to dictate what colors you go into. Because especially in a sealed, if you get behind on units, that can be detrimental to you. All right, so as we're shuffling up, we can go ahead and get back into the normal mode of this. So through assessment of my cards, felt that green was my strongest color to actually represent. However, I had no green leader, so I had to pair with something, and I also felt that my villainy green was stronger than my heroic green. So I had to find a villainy, and as we established, the only villain leaders I had were Talzin, Kylo, and Revan. Revan prevents me from playing any other color combination, which blue was my other thing that I needed to look at potentially doing in villain. Mainly because I did have a few control cards in blue that I could then utilize to help out in situations. Kylo is way too late in the game, in my opinion. However, in Sealed, you might get there.
You just probably aren't going to have the upgrades to get use out of his power.
Right. I don't have great force generation because I didn't get a lot of force units in the color combination. So I also wonder how much use I'm going to get out of Mother Talzin. But even if I get a couple uses out of her, she potentially can give me that edge to tip somebody down the scale at that point in time. So I went with Mother Talzin instead of Kylo. That said, I also feel like I had a strong potential Cal yellow deck, which is always interesting when you see these seals because like there's always usually like two directions you can go, and you just kind of have to make a decision of which way you want to go and run with it. So
yeah, I kind of ended up the same spot as I mentioned when I was discussing. Red and blue were by far my strongest, and it was strongest in neutral of both of them. So that kind of helped a lot. Of okay, red and blue is really kind of the direction I want to go, and how can I go from there? I also had very strong villainy yellow, but my neutral yellow was not great. I did look at Third Sister as a consideration because a red yellow because I did have some good villainy red as well. Unfortunately, going through it, I found out I would have 2 drops. That's not going to work. So that just killed that immediately. So I went back to my default of, well, we need to look at what I can do in blue red basically. And looking at that. I ended up, it was between Kit Fisto and Ahsoka, really, were my 2 options that were red or blue. Problem with Kit Fisto is I don't have the capacity of Jedi. I think Kit Fisto is pretty darn good in draft. If you get a draft and you're one of the only ones looking for Jedi cards, you can make a killing with Kit Fisto. But in sealed, it's really hard to get enough capacity of Jedi to make Fisto valid. So that's why I ended up going with Ahsoka. I don't love her power. It's not the greatest. It has some value, but at least she's a leader I can flip to do damage, and that's the key.
On the note of doing damage, one thing to also consider is space. Do not neglect space.
Yes.
Space is usually a very high commodity because, especially in Legends of the Force, there is very few space units.
Yep.
So if you get a sealed grouping that has a very healthy space influence in a color, I think you should definitely heavily consider going in that color if you can make it work.
Yeah, 100%. So, well, interesting to see how these work out. I think, I'm happy with what I've built. I think it's got a decent curve to it with some good cards in there, but we'll see how it plays out. You never know until then.
Yeah, sealed matches are best 2 out of 3. And you, I believe, get full access to the other cards you did not put into your deck as a sideboard. So it's a bigger sideboard than 10 cards. Of the note is once you get your packs at a sealed event, you have 45 minutes to open, build, and record a deck list on a piece of paper to submit. So if you are a slow writer, you need to be a fast builder.
Yeah.
So
be prepared for that.
All right, let's get this
Let's
show
get this
on
started.
the
Yeah, let's see how
roll
this
for
goes.
initiative.
Yeah.
91.
90, you and your 90 rolls. What is this? What is insanity? I got a big old 76.
Yep. 10 more than the order.
Oh yeah, I see
Got
where
him.
you're going there. Yeah,
Got him.
yeah, yeah. I see
All
where it
right,
is.
so I have initiative.
Yep. You can give it to me.
Nope.
Not gonna say that.
Nope.
It's a nice thing to do.
We're competitive. I'm not nice. I'm throwing back.
Eddie, what you got for me?
A Minoc in space. Remember I had said space? A Minoc.
Starfighter in space.
Okay. All right. I claim.
I'll pass. Yeah. Exactly how that's gonna work out every time, right? Right?
Thought I dodged him. Thought I dodged.
Just gonna avoid that, right? No, no, that's not how that's gonna work.
So what does your on attack do again?
On attack, deal 1 damage to a space unit.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to make you make the decision. I'm going to hit your unit for 2.
Yep, hit me for 2.
So you can trade with me or you can go to my face.
And you get 1 back.
That's true.
Do I want to trade? Do I want to make you trade? I want to make you trade. So I'm going to do 1 to your face and 1 to your Minoc. If we're going to trade, you're going to do it.
Mystic.
He's a big butt, doesn't he?
Yep.
I don't love that. I don't want that big butt. All right. Well, let's put down a Gungan warrior.
Yep. I had one of those. Maybe really want to play the heroic, but I couldn't get it to work.
It's useful.
Yep.
All right.
I claim.
And I will then pass. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
What you got for me?
I'll do the trade.
Trade. Okay. Fair, fair, fair.
Yeah, I thought your on attack was it had to be the attacking, like you're hitting the same unit, not
No,
you can hit my face.
just can hit anything I want, which is nice at times, which is quite nice. Let's do a. Just put down an Ezra.
I'm gonna go to your face for 2, and I'm gonna gain the force.
Okay. 2 to my face. I will go 3 to your face and restore 1.
Knight of Red,
Mm-hmm. I will then claim initiative.
and I will pass.
All right.
I want to keep all the cards in my hand. All the cards in my hand. You flip on 6,
I
correct?
flip on 6. You flip on 5. You good?
I am good.
All right. We're gonna put down a bolt text.
Okay. Nice little hidden unit.
Mm-hmm. Little hidden action. Can't touch that.
No,
Exclamation mark on it. You can't touch it.
no, can't touch this.
Mm-hmm.
I will come after Ezra.
Yep.
I'll take 3 back.
Take 4. Kind of was forcing your hand on that one. I'm going to do a 3 to your face, get the force, and get an experience token on the Volptex.
I will use Talzin to kill Ezra.
Yep. Fair, fair, fair. Oh, Secretive Sage. More shields.
Pop your shield.
Okay. Swing 3 in your base, restore 1.
Should take me to 10.
Yeah. Lay the one on my right, just this is one here. On the left. Ah,
So
craziness.
You know,
No, you're mine.
a map. What I want to do here. You're a what? What's your stats on Ahsoka?
Ahsoka is a 5/6.
I think we're just gonna do it this way. Old Daka.
Daka is a large unit. A very large unit. Love that. I have to claim initiative.
I flip Talzin,
Mhm.
and Talzin's gonna run over your Secretive Sage.
Yep.
I give it -1/-1 merely so that I only take 1
Yeah, you can
damage
take 1 damage
back.
back. Yep.
Because I can't kill anything else with that -1, so there's no sense in doing that.
Yep.
I do generate the force with that attack,
Mm-hmm.
and I will pass after that.
Okay. All right, where am I going next? That's the question.
Nobody knows.
I don't know. I'm really not sure myself.
Mhm. Trying to make sure that we can see everything. I think we can only go 3 wide on our camera.
Yep,
So I want to
that's
go.
true. Yeah,
Want to go deep,
that's true. We don't want to go too deep. Don't. Nope.
and I guess I should do it like this, so then you can see that I have 6 resources, not 4. Can't even see your resources, sir.
It's true. I have resources? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't think I have resources. What do I resource? This is really hard, actually. I think I just actually keep everything and don't resource this round.
Oh, that means Ahsoka's not coming out this round.
Yeah, Ahsoka's a 6.
I shouldn't have said anything, because
shouldn't have
that would
said
have been a
anything.
play mistake by you,
I
big
would have made
time.
that mistake.
You would have been like so
actually would have
pissed
been
you
like,
did that if I had not said something right there.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have said that. But,
Note to competitive players: don't help your opponent. Why would you do that?
Yeah, why don't do that? That's not a good idea. But thank you. I appreciate your help. I will swing 4 in your base immediately.
Okay. I will use the Mystic to pop your shield.
Yep. Three more in your base.
6 me to 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run the Knight of Ren into your Vulpix.
Okay. I'm going to Shatterpoint your Daka.
Oh, I knew that was coming. Wait. Did you have the Force?
Yeah. I had the Force from... I've been sitting on the Force. That's why I didn't do a Sentinel.
Who attacked that was the Force?
That was the Ezra.
Ezra attacked. Okay. That's what I missed.
Yep. Ezra got me the Force. That's why I was like, oh, I want to Sentinel something, but I need the Force right now to kill that Daka.
Mm-hmm. It leaves you with 2 up.
It does indeed.
And...
I'm
going to go ahead and run Mother Talzin into
the Gungan.
The Gungan. I'll give it the -1/-1, so I only take 2 back.
Yep. I will then deploy Ahsoka.
Okay. I'm then going to run 8th Brother into Ahsoka for 5.
Woof. 5 your base.
I claim.
And I pass. Oh, and get the fourth. Force unit effect. Yeah. Good to go.
I will play Jedi Temple Guards. Ambush, restore 2, it's Force and Jedi.
Yep.
However, when you play another unit, you may use the Force. If you do, give another unit +2/+2. So before it ambushes, I'm going to use the Force to give Talzin +2/+2, and I didn't get those dice out. So Talzin has +2/+2.
Yep.
Then I will ambush. On the attack, I get the Force back, and I restore 2 health.
Yep.
But I die.
Yep. Fair. I'm going to Sorcerer's Blast your 8th brother.
Okay. I will attack for 2 at your base.
Yep. You know what? I have a. No, I can actually take some damage.
Oh, I have mine out too, and I didn't put it up either. Now that I take some damage.
Now that I take some damage.
Mr. Conceited over here. Oh, and you went that for 5 in space. Okay.
Yep.
So then we're going to go
5 to base.
5 to base.
And I will claim.
And then I'll play another Outer Rim Mystic.
Yep.
And then pass.
Yep. All right, it's me.
Yep.
6 to base.
Oh, it's raid 1.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll win it to you.
Yep.
I have another restore in my hand, but the raid 1 I'm not factoring
Yeah.
in, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Big in space, especially, is a good spot to be in because big in space, not many people can deal with that.
Well, again, we go back to there's really no removal in the game.
There's
You have
very
Crushing
little-
Blow, you have the Whirlwind card that gives -/, you have Shatterpoint.
Yeah, Shatterpoint is the only one that kills that too. Crushing Blow
Pretty
doesn't
much.
kill that. Whirlwind of Power doesn't. So
It weakens it, but it doesn't kill it. So yeah.
yeah,
So,
like,
yeah.
that's if you can get a big space unit, it is worth looking at. The other one that I like is the medical frigate
Yeah.
in Heroism. If you have that, put it in your deck.
I had that. I drew it in my seal, but again, I couldn't make heroism.
Yeah, you don't have Heroism, but like things like that is like you should look at putting those in because they are game winners because it just becomes I can't do anything about that situation.
The medical frigate's really good because it's a 4-drop.
Yeah.
The other one that you just played being so late, it's you might get ran over before that even hits play.
Yes.
So, but it is definitely a finisher if you can get it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
and I was actually holding that from turn 1.
Oh, I'm sure.
I got that turn 1. I'm like, all right, yep, this is good at 5.
Yep. No, I couldn't put on the damage quick enough. I had other restore stuff, like I said, but I couldn't get them into play with what you had developed as a board already. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to figure out the best way to like deal with what you got. And again, everything from like Towson, if you can synergize stuff together, works really, really well.
Yes.
The -1/-1 is great. It's a little like Helping Hand, but it's not going to really get you there completely.
Yeah, it becomes problematic in the fact that I was just able to just keep putting pressure on you nonstop, and you were stuck answering me, and I had all the answers for what you put down. Right?
Correct.
Having the Shatterpoint and the Sorcerer's Blast, just boom, boom. There's those big units gone. I don't care anymore.
Right. You had removal.
Yeah, I had the removal, which
I didn't have.
Removal's great.
I didn't have removal. I
Yeah.
had to use my units as removal.
Yep.
And then when you can use removal to just get rid of my unit, well, there
Yep.
you go.
So again, yeah, always look for your removal. That's again why I was just like, I need to go blue. I've got enough removal in blue that I want to be able to play.
You had 1 removal, 2. I guess you had a Crushing Blow.
There's more. There's 3.
Oh, okay.
There's 3 in blue. No, this is a bad idea. There's things I liked in that, but didn't have a turn 2 play, and I can't risk that. But yeah, no, it's interesting.
It's frustrating.
I mean, a key card I will always mention, a key card to look for if you do ever get it, and you always want to play it, even at 6, is Protect Pod.
Yeah.
If you ever see that, you play that card. Even if you're not blue, you play that card because it is.
I would say beyond Shatterpoint, that's probably one of the better removal cards in the set. So
I mean, I think it's better than Shatterpoint because it gets leaders.
potentially.
Potentially, yeah. You need enough health in a unit, but
Right.
it can get leaders. It's insanely good, even at 6.
It don't bust shields though.
It doesn't bust shields. No, Shatterpoint does get around that, thankfully. But yeah, shields. But fortunately, the set also doesn't really do much for shields. There's a few shielded units, but not a lot.
Okay. Close your eyes real quick because I want
Okay.
to. I'm just gonna hold this up closer to the camera, but this is a rough hand on. Let's see if I can get this correctly. This is a rough hand on. Focus.
She's got a mulligan in that, is what I'm hearing.
No, it's a rough hand on what to keep
Hmm.
because I don't
What's the
really want
challenge?
to resource anything. Keep your eyes closed.
My eyes are closed. Yeah.
This almost has to be a guaranteed because of this. This almost then has to be the guaranteed. That kind of means that I want to keep those. That's really good in this environment. And that's just solid.
Yep.
I think getting rid of this is probably, I mean, they cost the same in the end. This one doesn't use, this one does, so that's why I think we're going to get rid of that. I only have one of these. I have two of these. So I think we're going to do it like that.
All right. Can I look at my cards?
Yeah, go ahead.
See what I've got here.
Tell me in the comments if you think I'm an idiot.
Tell me in the comments if I'm a moron. It does happen sometimes. Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of, I think, that, and we'll call it good. All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Secret of Sage.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna DRK Rogue Droid to get rid of his shield.
Okay. I claim.
And I pass. Don't like that choice, but I think I have to make it. Yep, that's what I gotta do. Okay, it's you.
Attack the base for 2, gain the force.
2, gain the force. I'm gonna drop a hyena bomber and kill that. Do 2 damage if I have a red unit. Yep, and 2 to your base.
Oh, I need to get
Right
mine.
back at you.
I claim.
You claim I pass. Perfect. We'll do that, I think. Use the call. Okay.
I'll use the force to give you -1/-1.
I will swing 1 in your base before he dies.
I will kill him and gain the force back.
Yep. 2 more to your base.
Why not?
Minoc. Axe Wolves.
I claim.
I pass. Five resource turn. All right. What you got?
I have a Whirlwind of Power before he gets any bigger.
Yep. Yep. You're using the force though.
Yes.
Right?
No,
you
it
have
just
to.
says I have to have the
Oh, it's
force.
absolute.
I don't have to
you don't
use
need
the
to.
force.
I remember that. 2 to your base.
I'll kill that.
Uh-huh.
I kill that.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What do you got out there? I will pass.
You pass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll flip third sister. Mother Townsend.
Flip Townsend, yes. I will still pass.
play a Curious Flock with a +1.
Nice. I will drop a Voltix.
I claim.
Okay. I'm gonna whirl in a power your Curious Flock
Sure.
and pass.
If you want to use a removal spell on that, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been having a problem with the Force, as you might have noticed.
Yes.
That's been a bit of an issue here.
I may have been trying to make sure that is an issue.
Oh no, you didn't have to do anything. I wasn't drawing any.
Yes, that goes back to like what we talked about as like a potential problem.
Yeah.
So
it didn't matter what you did. I was screwed. It was not going well. You've got initiative.
All right. Outer Rim Mystic is going
Yeah.
to take out the Vulpix.
I'm gonna flip Ahsoka.
I'm going to Eighth Brother into Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Here's your 5. I'll take 5.
Yep. I take 5. You take 5. I will. What do you got out there, pal? What you got? Oof. I'm gonna swing 5 into the base and give Ahsoka Septum.
Okay, I'll attack into Ahsoka, giving her -1/-1, which kills her. I just don't take any damage back.
Yeah, I was just blocking damage to base.
Nope, I gotcha.
It was something at least.
No, it's good effort.
Drop an Asajj.
Okay, I'm going to claim the initiative.
I'm gonna pass.
Oh, that's too freaking funny.
Woof. Woof. This is the fun of these decks sometimes. They just they seal decks and just they'll crap out on you sometimes completely.
Yeah.
Oh boy, does this crapped out of me. I'll Force from Ahsoka swinging.
Yeah, you finally got the Force.
Yeah. Not that it matters. But sure. Yeah.
You ready for the fun?
Yes, sure. What you got?
I'm gonna drop a Porg for nothing. Use the Force to give Mother Talzin +2/+2 from Eighth Brother.
That's entertaining. So she's swinging for 5 now.
Mm-hmm. I found a new favorite use for the Porgs. Triggering Eighth Brother.
I do like that use with Porgs. I'm gonna put an heirloom lightsaber on that Sash.
Oh, that's gross.
Make you work for it.
I'm gonna run the Outer Rim Mystic into Asajj. I'll gain the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you restore 1, right?
Yeah, it gives me restore 1. Boof. Boof, boof, boof. That's a tough challenge to decide on now. Because you don't feel to survive sending a Talzin, which I don't love. I have to mitigate things. I have to swing Eighth Brother into Eighth Brother because then she survives for a second. But I gotta do it. I gotta clear your board as much as I can, and that's more dangerous than Talzin because the fucking pump.
So Talzin now with the -1/-1 gets to kill
Yep.
freely.
Yep. Nothing
So
I can do about that.
I'm gonna attack your base for 5
Yep.
and then kill here.
Yep. It was this is what I can do play.
Sure.
do something for a second.
So if you're doing that, I think I need to do this.
All right, restore 2. I'm going to claim initiative.
I'm going to hit your base for 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will pass.
Okay. Yeah, those are pulls. Okay.
Those are cards. Yep,
Those-
yep, those
those
are
are-
cards.
Those are cards I just drew. Oh, not what I was looking for. All right, so that's where we're at. I'm going to swing 1 into your base and kill the Minoc.
Sure.
Go Jedi Starfighter, 1 damage. That's gonna not help very much.
I'm going to do 4 damage to your base and restore 2.
Pass.
I'm going to do 1 damage to your base.
Ravenous Rancor. God, love my position here. Man, those early rolls are brutal.
I think I'm going to unleash Rage on Talzin. Gives her +3/+0 for the round.
Okay. I'm going to claim.
I'm going to drop a Magistrate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to sacrifice Talzin into
The Ravenous.
The Ravenous.
Yep. Assumed as much, but I needed to get something out to get stuff off.
And then I will pass.
Yep. Okay.
So the other thing that I always look for, beyond just removal, restore.
Restore is nice. I'm going to swing 1 into your base. Woo! Damage.
Ow!
Woohoo! Swing.
I'm going to swing 1 into your base.
Oh no! Blue Squadron Assault Wing.
Sure.
A little bit late.
You did that.
A little bit late, but it exists.
I think I need to do 4 damage to your base. I restore 2.
Yep. Ezra.
Sure. 2 damage to your base. I restore 2.
Yeah, that's that hurts. And I claim.
Play a Knight of... Nope. Sorry. Play a Jedi Temple Guard.
Yeah.
And then a Guardian of the Wills.
Yeah.
And then I pass.
Woof. Wow, you guys are just so late. Everything's so late.
I'm sorry, was that lame or late?
Late. I think that's game. We'll call that, yeah.
I think my restore is
There's no way I can come back. Yeah, with your restore out there, I can't get it back. Yeah, that was just like I did not draw a Jedi unit at all. Or a Force unit. I was like, where are my Force units at? I need some Force.
It's one of the things that, in my opinion, depending on what my sealed is, it's either I am Force or I am not Force.
Yeah.
And there was really no like, I'm gonna dabble in Force. It's
Yeah.
really kind of hard to do that. I prefer the leaders that don't require the Force.
That is a preference.
Then that way, if you can dabble,
Yeah.
you're not like your game plan isn't contingent on the Force.
It's why Snoke's so good because you don't need
Yeah.
the Force for Snoke. Like, yeah, it's very good if you don't need the Force. Unfortunately, again, my color combination ended up being I needed the Force. So
I think the honorable mention leader in this set, Grand Inquisitor.
yeah, Inquisitor is also very good. Especially in Sealed.
Yeah, in a sealed environment, I think he works well. I don't think he's good in constructed.
No.
But I think in a sealed environment with that shield, and for instance, if you manage to pull a corrupted lightsaber, you can slap that on Grand Inquisitor, you basically own the
Yeah,
ground
you
arena at
you
that
kill
point in
everything
time.
at that point.
So it's very disgusting. I did very well in a draft with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen an Inquisitor, given that my yellow was pretty decent, and I had a corrupted lightsaber. It would have been great for an
yeah,
Inquisitor, but I didn't pull an Inquisitor because sealed.
yeah.
Sealed gonna sealed. Yeah, that would have been a yellow, either yellow blue or yellow red. Not even sure, but that I would have liked that deck a lot. I think it would have been a good one. But it is what it is. You play what you play the cards you draw.
But again,
That's
this whole
how it works.
learning thing is to try to help recognize the big power cards. My goal with this deck was I just wanted big units that were going to be harder for him to remove or deal with. He would have
Hmm.
had to have those instant removal cards to make it happen, essentially. Green is great for big units.
Yep.
I'm going to throw this back. Might be a mistake.
I'm debating, but I kind of want to keep this. Yeah, let's do that and do. Let's take these cards. I don't want to put down any of these. Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Does it hurt so good?
No, no, does not feel good at all. Not happy about this. Maybe I keep that and I do that. That would be the better bet. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oops, sorry. Get you cut.
Say, let's make this a fast
Get
game.
you cut. Yep. And knock that out. Yeah, I think we'll go with that actually. Yep. Might I regret it? Maybe, but we'll find out.
Yes, yes, no. I don't think I can be able to do that. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
With the mist. And then claim initiative.
Pass.
What's that one again? It's when you have a force unit against punch one hand. Yep, I remember that. One of your base get force.
Outer Rim Mystic.
Mm-hmm. Gungan Warrior.
I claim.
And I pass.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep, I'm good.
We're gonna whirlwind to power him.
Yep. It happens.
That's the only reason I claimed instead of attacking is because I
Yeah.
had that and I wanted to get that off before he could do anything with it.
Clear
So.
that off the board is fair. I will swing one into your base.
I'll swing into your hidden.
Mhm.
I gain the force.
Yep. Two. I will drop a Guardian of the Wills.
Okay. 2 damage to your base.
And claim initiative.
I'll use the force to kill your mist.
Yep.
With Towson.
Yep.
I'm just doing it so that people
Yeah.
know what I'm doing.
Yep.
And I pass.
Okay. Judy race.
I'll take him out and I'll gain the force.
Hush.
I'll give Asajj -1/-1.
I will claim.
flip.
Mhm.
Sure this is bait, but I think I might be okay with that.
What? I don't know. Bait.
Because I don't die from this exchange. So you're at 5, go to 4.
Mhm.
You have 4 power at the moment, right?
Correct.
Okay, so Towson's going to swing in onto Asajj, given -1/-1 before I do that.
Yep.
That means that I take 3 damage back on Towson.
Yep.
You now have a 3 power.
Yep.
You claimed already.
Yep.
I will Jedi Temple Guardians to finish off.
Oh, brutal.
And then I only take 3 back and I
Yep.
restore 2.
Yep.
And then I will swing for 2 in space
Mhm.
and then pass.
Okay. Five goes 6. What do I want to do? It's 6. What is my plate? 6.
Are you sure you want to go to 6?
Yeah, I'm sure I want to go 6. That's my plate. 6. Yeah, no, I want to go to 6. That's gonna be a good call to make. Let's do.
Oh, I should have the Force because both of them attacked in.
Yes, yeah.
I just want to feel like I'm going to test something here. I was looking at this before. Oh, that's not good.
I'm gonna do a.
There we go. That's what we needed to do. Now I know for next time. It was oversaturated. There we go. I think that's much better for visibility. You tell me. Did that help at that point in time?
I'm just gonna deploy Ahsoka.
Okay. So Ahsoka does not currently have Sentinel. She
No.
has to attack to get that.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to do the thing that I've always loved to do this entire damn game. Eighth brother into Ahsoka.
Yep. Jesus Christ. How do you get it all 3 games?
Because I have 2 of them.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I got 2 of them, and in a 30 card deck, that's pretty good odds. It's a 1 in 15 chance to pull them into my hand. So
That's brutal and insane and frustrating.
trust me, Alex last night, we were playing him. He got the same 1 drop, 2 drop every single game against me. We played like 5 games. I was like, the consistency is unreal. I get the frustration.
Yes, like that's just how did you get it all 3 games to do
Exactly.
that all 3 games?
Exactly. It's like you put somebody having something, but it's like,
sucks.
what?
Yeah. Ugh. All right. Well, I'm going to take out Talzin.
Okay,
I need her off the board.
sure. Thousand dice.
Yep.
I think before I lose this ability, I want to restore 2 by doing 2 damage to your base.
I'm then going to put out a blue squadron in space.
I'd love to have my Korg right now.
Be great, right?
We're gonna go 2 damage to your base.
Yep. I'm going to Sorcerer's Blast to get rid of that 8th brother
Sure.
before it causes me any more problems.
That means. So here's the situation to look at. He most likely is going to go face with this to try to race me out. But also, I have this unit up here. I can swing for 2 now, but then I give him initiative. If I claim initiative, that allows me to get a swing off before this potentially dies if he goes after the unit. So it's 2 damage here or 2 damage up here. Either way is the same way. I think I'm going to claim initiative just so I can at least maintain that.
I will pass. Just stay there. Okay.
So I'm going to go 2 to your base.
Yep. As expected. I will, as expected, do a 6 to your base.
Okay. I'm going to swing 2 to your base and restore 2.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to drop a Ravenous Ranthar.
Don't like that.
That was the goal.
You're out. You're tapped out now?
Tapped out, yes.
Okay. So, what is worse for me? Space or ground?
Yes. The answer is yes.
That does 6, that does 8.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
One of my out of aspect splash cards. My own Sorcerer's Blast.
Nice.
We're going to do 3 damage here.
All right. Claim.
Okay. So you claim.
Mm-hmm.
The Outer Rim Mystic is going to sacrifice himself
Yep.
into that. I'll gain the force back at that point in time.
As expected. And then?
And then his brother comes out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then I pass.
All right. Okay. We'll do 6 to your base. Use the force.
-1, -1.
All right.
Where's the black die? Over here.
Now we're gonna, yeah. Secret Sage.
Okay. 2 damage to your base. I restore 2.
Jedi Guardian.
Well, okay. Wait, it's this one.
Yep.
While this unit is defending,
It
it gets +2 attack.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I gain the force from him attacking.
Yes.
Eighth brother.
Mm-hmm.
Eighth brother's going to run over the shield on your Secretive Sage.
Oh, he's gonna take the shield out. Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right. Interesting. I like it. I like it. I will then claim initiative.
My Porg!
You got a Porg!
To give the ship +2/+2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You claimed initiative. Now I trade into that. We die.
Yep.
And then the Mystic's going to go there to give me the force again.
Yep.
And then I pass.
All righty. Okay. Can I come out of this? I don't think so, but we'll find out. We'll find out soon, folks. We'll find out soon.
This? Loving it.
Yeah, that's a gross combo.
That's like a little gross
And
combination.
again,
so-
you got both of them again.
Yeah.
Which is also gross.
So,
Again.
The other crazy thing, the thing that I like about Limited, though, is that sometimes it helps you discover little synergies that you just maybe missed when you're looking at your collection of stuff. So, Limited is good in that regard.
I need to clear your restore off.
That's what I figured you're doing. I got a lot of value out of that little
Yeah,
Jedi.
that caused me a lot of problems.
I think I might have healed at least 6 to 8 off of that.
Yeah,
Plus, I was able to kill your leader because of it.
That needed to go. Yeah.
Yeah, that was gross.
And I just did not have a way to take care of it.
I kind of want to do the fun thing.
I think it's force.
But it's probably not the best thing.
Yeah, why not? Do the whatever's fun.
This might cost me the game. Who knows? An 8/8 curious flock.
I mean, that's entertaining. I will give you that.
And I can use the force from 8th Brother to give a +2/+2. We're going to give it to the Mystic.
Yeah.
It has to be another. It can't be himself. That's the big thing about 8th Brother.
Well, you forced my hand on that one.
You're going to Shatterpoint it, aren't you?
Well, that has to die. That dies right now.
Not many answers to an 8/8 on the board. So.
Nope, that's got to go away immediately. Clear that off board.
Okay, on that note, then I'm going to swing 5 at your base.
Okay.
I gain the force again.
Drop an Ezra.
Okay. We'll go 1 to your base.
Yep. Claim.
4 more to your base. Oh, actually, hey, should I just kill Ezra here? No, 4 to your base puts you in check, so that's the better play to go.
You want me to check?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's game.
And then I
there's no way I come back from that. Nope. Yeah, this
That's
definitely did not work for me.
No.
Did not work out as I was kind of concerned with. Well, I mean, those draws killed me.
Yep.
And your two goddamn second brothers is
eighth
brother. That's disgusting. And that's the problem. Again, this is why I'm honestly not even doing the sealed event, because I don't like the randomness of sealed. It frustrates me. Just when I'm just like, well, how the hell did you get such good pulls? And my pulls, like, you got 2 8th brothers. I got nothing even close to that.
Yeah, it was the 8th brothers plus the restore that really tipped me over.
Really killed me a lot too. Yeah, it just, I personally am not a huge fan of draft. I will put our sealed. I like draft a lot because you can actually, that allows you to actually mitigate the randomness. Sealed is just so random that it just frustrates me. Even pre-releases, I get so frustrated sometimes that I don't play this a lot, and I won't be doing it for events.
Never saw it.
Never
saw it.
Like, you got the nuts, and I definitely did not.
Well, like I said, I got big units, and I said once I saw how many big units I got, that was my game plan. I'm going to put all the big units I possibly can in my deck. That's also why I wanted to go blue a little bit. Was not only did I get a little bit of the removal, but I got Old Daka as a 5-drop 6/6.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, that's just huge.
That's a key for limited. You want big units.
Do not underestimate the Curious Flock in a limited environment, because this fills curves for wherever you are, kind of thing. Yep. And so, I don't know the answer to this. Maybe you know the answer to this. In a limited environment, if I pulled 6 Curious Flocks, can I run 6 Curious Flocks, or am I still limited to...
Oh, you play as many as you pull.
So you're not limited to the 3 copies of a card then in a limited environment.
Yeah, limited, yeah.
So that's also something to consider, that if you can get a multitude of cards, you're not likely to have that more than...
The odds are very small.
I mean, I got a playset of a card, which was a card that I couldn't even use, but it's the most you're probably going to get as a playset. But on the off chance that you do get multiples, because there is the hyperspace slot and the foil slot that can easily double up. I've seen it happen numerous times in packs. Yep. So you could get 4, maybe 5 copies of a card, and you can run all of them in your deck if it's a viable card to run.
Yeah, definitely happens. So there you go. A little bit of sealed gameplay. Again, as I said, I like doing it just for funsies, but I'm not a fan of competitive sealed at all.
Sure.
I just think it's too random, but playing some games, having some fun with friends, it's a good time.
And also, like I said, I use it as a way of trying to force myself to think outside the box.
Yes.
And like I said, I never would have thought about the Porg combination. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't think about the Porg and combination.
Porg and Eighth Brother, it's great.
You can use his ability as soon as he comes into play that way, not have to wait for that next turn. So anyway, that's going to wrap us up for the PMP Practice Makes Perfect segment of Holotable Games Network. We'll see you next time through.
Thanks, everybody. Excellent. I like it.